welcome to another episode of Liberty Barbell. We're here with Noah from the Revs. Noah, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit something about you?
I am a fairly fresh count executive for the York Revolution baseball team, the minor league team that represents the city of York. I'm fairly new there as a salesman, fresh to that type of position, so it's been a good learning experience. But new to the area, new to the job. It's been a lot to take in, but it's been a good ride so far. So I appreciate you having me here.
Absolutely. So, you had invited me out. That was like what, about 2 weeks ago now, a week ago, I believe.
For the open house.
Open house, yeah.
Oh, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Was that
now.
3 weeks
Yeah,
already? Oh wow, time
time
flies.
flies.
Time does fly. And he gave us a tour of the stadium. They had amazing food, and that's how they got me with the food. That's all it takes. You tell me there's food, I'm there. But no, we had a great time. We talked about a little bit like what the Revs do in the community, and all the different events that they have coming up during the games. So you want to touch on that a little bit? Some of the stuff they have coming up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess the one that's coming up closest is a big one for me specifically because I had a hand in trying to build it up for this season. But our Salute to Service night, which you and I had a conversation about that. But that's our night that we give back to veterans and military service members, and that one's going to be on May 25th. We have a lot of support for that one, and I'm very excited to put that night on because there's a lot of folks expected to be there. It's going to be one of our more popular nights. A lot of cool sponsorship stuff going on, a lot of representation. So that's going to be my first big night that I'm going to be directly involved in, and so I'm really excited leading up to it to build it up even a little bit more as we get closer and closer to that date in a few weeks.
That's pretty cool. So, like some of the events, like some of the things you do during the game, like when me and Damon went to the game, we saw that you guys had like a sandwich. What was that sandwich? Were they making sandwiches? The
Yeah.
race when they were
Build a burger.
yeah.
Build a burger.
Yeah, build a burger.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, was
Yeah.
that Rudders?
Sheets.
Sheets.
The other one.
I see. I'm still new to like the Rudders and Sheets thing, but
Yeah.
I think Sheets is probably better with their sandwiches than Rudders.
Sorry.
I hope I get. I'm picking sides. I'm picking sides. There's a Sheets right down the road from my house, and they have the chicken tender sub, and you know how I am with the chicken tenders.
Now, you're talking to a Wawa guy, so I don't know if we want to make.
See, I mean, like in Jersey, we got Quick Checks. We don't have any of that. I don't know. Yeah, we
I don't even know what that is.
Quick Check. It's a ghetto Rudders. It's basically 7-Eleven without like the slushy. That's what it is. So yeah, back to the Revs. You guys do a lot in the community too as well.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Yeah. No, and again, there's another thing you and I touched upon, but a big night that I just recently started trying to build up more and more and started the conversations in is our Juneteenth night. And that's the first time we're doing that. And we got a lot of community leaders from York City together to form a committee to try and make sure that we did it the right way. And it wasn't just some thrown together event where it's just like, we're trying to check a box and get a different demographic in the door and just pander anything. Like we have our Ritmo de York, which was our Hispanic theme nights. And when that started up years ago, we did the same thing where we had a lot of Hispanic community leaders come together and we said, look, what do you guys want this to be for your culture and your heritage, because we want it to be an accurate representation. And so now we have Ritmo de York game nights throughout the season. We have merchandise, special promotions, sponsorship opportunities for other companies to help build this event up. And so it's a really good opportunity to do that. And so we wanted that to be a similar thing for Juneteenth. Since it's new for us, this will be the first year we're doing it. And so it's the early stages of it. So we're figuring out what is it supposed to look like? What does the community want? What's the best way for us to represent that night and the importance of it through us and in a way that's, done effectively.
Good. So if somebody wanted to get involved in one of these events that you have, how would they go about doing that?
A lot of it is just reaching out and starting the conversation because that's what it is right now. As we're planning it, it's just hearing voices because we want voices. Our front office is lacking in a lot of different demographics. It's mostly white folks in there. And so it's not really our place to say, all right, this is what we want the night to be. It's not how we're going to do it. And it's not the right way to do it. So really just voicing opinions, giving ideas, connecting with new folks, organizations that could benefit from a night like this or can help us build it up. Anything like that is the best way to do it because that's the only way we can make it the best night possible.
Okay, that's really good. I like that. And then also we spoke about how some of the businesses, and I saw some of the seats that you have in the stadium where you guys put the logo of the business. I know
Yeah.
you like some of those seats. You take pride in
Yeah.
those. Yeah. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so we coined that as our business membership. That works a lot like a season membership. So if you have season tickets for the whole year, you get 63 games, tickets to all those. But this is catered more for small businesses
Mhm.
because we know there's a lot of businesses out there that just don't have the funds to spend thousands and thousands and thousands on sponsorship stuff. It's just not in the cards. And the way the economy's shifted, especially post COVID, it's just hard for folks to spend that money. So we tried to come up with a way for different businesses to be able to invest in us and invest in themselves and benefit from it in different, unique, customizable ways. So the business membership is 4 season tickets. So 4 tickets to all 63 home games all together, but then you get the added branding of it. So we have them custom wrapped.
Yeah.
So we'll sit down and talk about a design. We'll collect assets, put something together.
Mm.
Hopefully it's something really unique and cool, which like you said, I love walking around and checking out what different people have. My clients that have gone and done the business membership, I get all giddy waiting. When their design come in? When is it? Are they in? Are they in? Did you guys put them in? I want to go see them.
Right.
It's fun for me because it's a unique way for each company to promote themselves, building up your own brand in a different approach. So there's different things we can add on to that depending on needs, radio ads, banners put up, gift cards for the folks that come to the games if you want to give the tickets to clients, prospects, employees, anything like that. But there's so many different ways you can use it.
Mhm.
So as long as you see, oh, this is something I can really make use of, it's really cost effective. It's only a couple thousand, and a lot of people have enjoyed that price point because it's not that heavy investment that you would typically expect
Right.
from a sporting event.
Okay.
Right. So
Nice. Very good. Me and Damon were having a debate at the game. We were trying to figure out who the mascot is.
who
Is that a secret or
you
is that
mean
something you could
under
give?
the mask?
Right.
I mean, I don't even think it's a costume. I'm pretty sure that's just a real creature we have sitting in the back closet somewhere. We just wake them up if we have a
Yeah.
game or if there's a 5K relay going on, come on downtown, get up. Chug a coffee. We got to get you over at this relay at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Um, no, our mascot's really, really good. They have a lot of energy. I don't know how they do it, but I have so much respect for them because they do it because they love it,
Right.
and you have to for something like that. I worked when I was attending Temple University, I worked really closely with the mascot there.
Mm.
And when they would switch out who was being the mascot, things like that. And there was typically a rotation of 3 people,
Mhm.
and I would be the handler to help them out. So assist them, make sure they're not running into stuff,
Right.
keeping time so they're not
Right.
overheating in
Right. Right.
there.
I'm sure you can't see very well in some of those
Yeah, no,
costumes.
no. Take it from me, you can't. But it's, I have a lot of respect for people that could get in and do that and have the energy to make the kids happy.
Night in and night out.
Yeah, and have that passion, and you have no idea that they're in there cooking away. You have
Right.
no idea that they're
Right.
in that.
Yeah. 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 Like Saturday, no, Sunday when it was nice, I'm sure downtown was pretty
Yes,
hot.
downtown was sweating pretty bad on Saturday. Let me tell you that
Yeah.
5K.
Oh, they did a 5K on Saturday or
Yeah,
Sunday?
there was a girls 5K over at a school
Oh,
or Sunday. It was Sunday
Sunday,
morning.
Sunday. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so it was very hot for that,
yeah.
but everybody was happy. Got some good photos there. Downtown had a good time.
Good,
So
good, good.
so yeah.
Yeah, I saw downtown at the Dallastown event for baseball that they had up at what's the name of the field up there by high school? The Leah Lions Pride Park, or is that what it is? So yeah, something like that.
What was that, the previous weekend?
It was like that was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was like probably it was right before I came with you. They had opening day for Dallastown.
Yeah. Yeah, Downtown's been doing a bunch of appearances for those. He had some last weekend.
Mm.
Yeah, that weekend for you. That's always a really big one for us. Those organizations
Yeah.
participate a lot in what we have going on, whether it's bringing the teams out or, the Boomers Book Club thing for
Okay.
schools.
Yep.
a lot of schools get involved in that and then have the kids come in for games. So we like to use that as a way to give back. If somebody says, "Hey, can downtown
Okay.
come for like a half hour?"
Okay.
Of course,
Okay.
we have no problem doing that.
And you have is there like a link or website that somebody can go to see some of these things?
Yeah. So you mean the content or just to like request downtown?
For well, both. Let's go with
Yeah,
both.
so on the website, I believe there is a link. I haven't had to request downtown myself, so I haven't tested it out. Downtown's pretty close to home for me, so
Right,
I
right, right.
go check them out whenever I want. But um, yeah, so we typically have a lot of that stuff in-house for our own branding if we're trying to promote something or we have something up on our new video board. We have the content for that. We don't typically have public access for it though, I don't think. Although we've been toying with ways to utilize that media a lot more because I think a lot of it just sits in a folder
Right.
somewhere and just collects dust. And we have stuff from years and years and years ago. So I've been working with one of our marketing interns to think of ways to use that. But yeah, if you want to request downtown, I'm pretty sure there's a link online, or it's as easy as if you just want to reach out
Right.
and say something, especially if you're somebody that already works with us and you want downtown to come down. And even if you're not, more often than not, if it seems like something that would make sense,
Right. Yeah.
we have no
Why
problem.
would you
It's
say no
fine.
to that, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Very good. Anything else? Yeah. Yeah. A little snippet. Right. Last minute kind of put together. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think we touched on it. Is there anything else that you'd like to possibly get out there that you have coming up or you guys would like to promote?
I mean, I guess the biggest thing is something that I've been trying to do recently, and it falls in line with the Juneteenth and the Salute to Surface, is we have a lot of different theme nights going on. A lot that we aim to be ways to give back to the community, to promote organizations and aspects of the community that could use the promotion
Mhm.
and the recognition. And a lot of those nights, we typically have sponsors for, and we look for people to help us out
Mhm.
both financially and with just hands-on help during the day of the event. And I've been trying to see if I can connect with folks to fill out different nights, our ladies night, our pride night, our agriculture night, things like that, to just promote different groups
Okay.
out there. And that's just a big thing for me is anybody that wants to step up and help out and has the capacity to do so. I'm not looking to stress people out and make them do something they aren't able to automatically, but in any capacity, help is so greatly appreciated, especially for those nights, because those are things that have a direct impact on parts of the community outside of just the baseball stadium,
Right. Okay.
So that's the stuff that I would love to see get the most support and love from businesses out there.
Okay.
And how can those businesses get in contact with you to either sign up for those nights or
Yeah, I mean, emailing us through the website or the phone line. I mean, am I even gonna I could plug my direct line? My direct line is 717-801-4475.
Right.
I am usually just sitting at my desk trying to figure out how to do exactly what I'm saying right now
Right.
and fill out those nights. So if anybody has any questions, wants to know how to get involved, anything like that, I'm more than happy to have those conversations. And like I said, it's any capacity. I can make up anything for the most part. If somebody has an idea of something that they want to do and they want to present it to me, I would love to sit down at the table and see if we can make it happen.
Okay, yeah.
I absolutely
We
love
can
it.
add his email on the bottom of this video.
you keep saying we're gonna put your information out there, and I'm like, well, where's the information? Where am I gonna get it from?
Computer. Let's type it up. Figure it out.
You got my business card.
I
You
got
better still have my business card.
his
It's a
business card is
collectible.
pretty. That's a pretty dope
It's-
business card that he gave me.
If you want one, I'll give you one.
You got
Based
shown
on-
business card. It's pretty dope.
It's I got it in my wallet over in my
Yeah,
backpack.
it's
I'll
a
pass it to you.
I'm not gonna ruin it. He'll show you.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll show you.
it's a surprise.
Yeah.
It is.
All right, good. That's a wrap. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
You want to take us out?
All right. Well, thank you for watching episode 7 of the Barbell Banter podcast. Stay tuned for part 2 with Noah from the York Rebs. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.